Hey, hey, hey. We're live. Pop up live here.
Hey everyone, how y'all doing?
Hey, everybody. Hope y'all can join us. We didn't schedule, we just popped in. It's been hot here today in South Carolina.
Yes,
We have been a high of 95.
yes.
Fun times.
It's been miserable, y'all. I mean, absolutely miserable. I don't know what the humidity is, but it's been hot.
Yeah, it's been very high. So, anyway, yep. So,
Hope everybody's doing good,
yeah,
staying cool during this hot weather. It's been hot here all week.
yes. And no rain.
No,
No rain. We need some more rain. We're
yes,
supposed to be getting some starting tomorrow for about 4 days.
yeah, 4 or 5, 6 days.
Yeah, so we definitely need it.
Yes,
The cows said that they need some food.
yes.
Hey, Mr. Glenn.
Hey, Mr. Glenn,
Good
how
to
you
see
doing?
you. I'm sorry I didn't call you today. I have been busy cutting dust.
She's slacking, Mr. Glenn.
I am. Hope everything went okay. We'll talk after our stream. Hey, Foothills.
Hey, how you doing?
How are y'all doing? How's your weather up there or down there? Y'all are in Georgia, so you're below us, but still in the mountain region. I
Yeah.
think. Am I right?
How's y'all's gardens faring with all no rain and everything like that? Or y'all getting some rain down there? We hadn't had any rain here, I believe, since May 7th.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Dry.
It's been dry.
Crazy.
Very dry.
Yeah. I was telling Mr. Glenn that I cut dust today. So first time that we've cut grass this year.
Yeah.
But
Weeds.
weeds, yeah. But it needed to be ran over. My thought was if I go ahead and cut it, maybe the rain will help it grow better.
Yeah.
So anyway, so I've been outside cutting grass or dust. Sounds like a plan. I hope so. We need it.
Yes.
The
Definitely.
cows, y'all, our pastures look horrible
Yes.
because we went right before the winter and tilled them up a little bit to try to loosen the soil.
Yes. Which will, in the long run, be excellent for them. But right now, it was not. It doesn't seem like a very good idea.
Yeah, no, it
It
doesn't
will
at all.
end up being a good idea, but right now I don't, because we're
Yeah,
about feeding straight hay and grains and stuff, so
yeah,
getting a little pricey.
yeah, expensive. So anyway, but that's what we just got to do for
Yeah.
right now. It's been cold. Oh man, send some of that cold weather here.
Yes,
But it is
definitely.
warmed up this week. Yes. So we warmed up this week. We had some cooler days last week.
Yeah.
I think we were like in the 80s,
Yeah.
upper 70s, 80s last week.
Yeah.
We were a high of 95 today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you were in Georgia, northwestern Georgia. So, but yeah, we. I think we're fixing to hit the hot summer.
Yes, definitely. We are expecting some rain though, like she was saying,
Yeah,
for the next 5, 6, 7 days, something like that. It's supposed to. It's some pretty good percentages.
yeah.
I
So
think we
it's
got.
nice, pretty blue day
Yeah.
today. It was hot though. Lots of storms, rain, hail here in Texas,
Oh
and it's
wow.
coming our way. So,
Well, y'all
we
keep the
need the
hail
rain.
now.
Yes, keep the hail, Mr. Glenn. We need the rain.
Yes,
Lots.
definitely.
Okay. Last Thursday, it's
It's-
43 degrees in the morning.
Oh
Oh
wow.
wow, that's nice.
that
That's
would be nice.
so. How are your gardens doing? I know you usually plant a pretty big watermelon patch.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try to plant watermelons here again this year. We already put some in the ground, Crimson Sweet,
Yes.
and we planted. We didn't plant any last year, did we?
No, we skipped last year, but we did the year before. We had
And that was the first time we've ever had watermelon here.
and
Hubby said his granddad Poppy used to try to grow watermelon, could never get
yes,
it to come up.
he always kept trying to plant the Charleston grape, and they would not, for some reason, would never do good here. He would always produce them, but they would never get ripe or never get big enough. And we planted those up there in the pasture last year. I think it was Crimson Sweet,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah, and I planted those by seed.
Yes.
and they seem to do better. This year we actually bought a watermelon plant.
Yes.
Well, vine already started,
Yes.
and it's looking pretty pitiful.
Yeah. But y'all, we
I might
planted
go
that.
put some seeds out in the ground.
Yeah.
Probably have better luck.
We planted those watermelons last year, 2 of them in that lower garden, and it's about 35, 40 feet wide by about 65, 70 feet long. And you couldn't even see that whole garden just with 2 watermelon plants. They completely covered that entire garden.
Yeah.
And we was feeding watermelons to the cows daily.
Chicken.
They loved them. You just take one and bust it over the fence, and man, they loved it.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, we had a ton of watermelon that year. But anyway, so this year, right now, we're working on getting all our fall stuff pulled out of the garden because it's getting hot here. Things are bolting. So the cows are enjoying the treats.
Yes, they are.
But we've got to get it moved out of the garden so we can finish getting stuff planted in there. And I went yesterday and actually pulled up all of our sugar snap peas.
Yeah.
And so I've been shelling peas all day. And I've got some put up right now and saving some seeds for next year. So anyway, so that's where we're at with that. But got some weeds pulled up in the garden.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
And I'm going to plant some more of our lima beans. I think I'm going to plant a row of the speckled, and so we can have plenty of beans this year to put up.
Yeah.
So
they're always nice to cook a pot of beans in the wintertime with like a ham hock or something in there with it to give it some flavor, and a good cake of cornbread. Man, that's good.
Oh wow! So it's been slow because the cold. Had trouble with deer this year.
Knock on wood, no deer this year.
Have had 5 different kinds of watermelons planted. 2 varieties are yellow, and that yellow watermelon, oh man, it's good. It's good. I tasted it for the first time. When was it?
About a year or 2 ago at the farmers market.
At the farmers market, we went by there and
we bought one. Man, that thing was good, really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was. So anyway, so I've got my Romas planted. I still got some more of those. And hubby went in the garden last night, put up another cattle panel for me to plant some more pole beans.
Yeah, we've got 2.5 16-foot cattle panels, 2 16-foot cattle panels and a half.
Yeah.
And put those up for.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to be planting some more pole beans as well.
Yeah.
And anyway, when Mr. Glenn comes back, remind me I got to show him something.
Okay.
But
and
anyway,
we did get
But we feel you on the deer because we had a problem with the deer getting into our garden over the winter and last year when we planted our potatoes, and they ate all the potatoes down
to the ground. To the ground, and they tried to come back up, but it was too late. They got back in over the horrible job I did. I put a light up there, a radio playing music.
Mm-hmm.
Dog hair, everything.
Trash
else.
bags. You hung trash bags from the
everything,
limbs.
and it kept them out for a little bit. Mm-hmm. And the poor little potatoes got up about that high, and then one of them got in there and ate every one to the ground.
Yeah.
But this year, I went in there and I showed it on a video. I put up an electric fence that's about 5 foot, something like that, 5.5 foot high. Mm-hmm. And so far, knock on wood, they have not got in there. And now one down here at the lower garden, there's an electric fence down there. That's about 5.5, 6 foot high, and a deer did run into it and break the wire. It went and somehow I guess it went in the garden. It broke the wire, went in, and then broke another wire coming out. And since then, I fixed the wires yesterday, and I have not had a problem. We have not seen the deer back in there. So.
Yeah, we did have a problem earlier with the rabbit, but hubby took care of that. So, but so interesting time. So, Mr. Glenn. I have something to show you. Look what I found the other day. Can you guess? I know you know what this is. I'm not gonna show the tag. The deer are.
Who can guess what it is? Let's see if anybody can guess what it is.
So yes, the electric fence will definitely help because it's definitely helped keep the deer out
Yes.
for us this year. So hopefully it'll work for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, our corn you said is about a foot tall. So we planted our peaches and cream, pretty good bit of it.
Yeah.
Almost almost the entire uh garden.
Middle garden. Yes.
Yeah. So anyway, we're working on 3 different gardens and then my backyard kitchen garden. So we're planting all over the place this year. No, Mr. Glenn, show it again. See if you can guess. I'm hiding hubby. But anyway, so but um part of the garden, the corn is doing really good.
Yes.
And then the other half of the garden, it's struggling.
Yes.
So we kind of feel you a little bit there on the corn.
Yeah.
But we still have some amendments that we really need to do
Yeah.
In all of our gardens. So this is just kind of us starting out
Yes.
about 3 years ago.
Yeah, 3 years ago from nothing. The garden was there from my granddaddy's entire life of about 50 years while he was down here. But when my granddaddy passed away, my grandmama let the garden grow over. Are you going to be
replanting your corn? Sorry, I'm not trying to.
That's right.
Go ahead, finish.
She let the garden grow over. And when we came down here, I think I tilled or plowed up a small spot of it. And we had an old hay baler sitting in there for ornaments and planted some trees and shrubs and stuff like that. Fruit trees, excuse me. And we got a few things to grow. Just a very small garden. And then we decided to make it bigger. And so it's been kind of started back from ground zero.
Yeah. So we still struggling with trying to get the what is it called, nut grass?
Yes,
that keeps grass coming up in one of them really bad, and trying to get that out. And then you tried to compost it one year, I think, with the cow manure.
Bad idea.
Yeah. So
bad idea.
Yeah.
That I might as well have planted grass, y'all. I'm serious. I might as well have planted grass. The compost did not get hot enough to kill any grass seeds in it. I thought it did, sitting up there in the plain sun, and I turned it every now and again. I thought I was doing right, but definitely something I need to study up on more.
Yeah.
And get that right, and get one of those thermometers that you can actually check the temperature in it, making sure it's getting hot enough.
Yeah.
But I did, it'll be out in the video, little hints. I did, none of the hickory king corn came up. So I went back up there and planted
as soon as he got it planted, there was no rain.
No,
and
for
we tried
3 weeks.
Tried to water it, but hauling a hose all the way up there.
And trying to water an acre, almost half an acre of corn ain't cutting it.
Yeah. So I don't know if we're going to try to replant any more of the hickory king or not.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you just told him or not. Hey, Jennifer, good to see you.
No, you tell
Appreciate it. But the other day he went up and we actually had some leftover Silver Queen.
Yes, Silver
corn
Queen
seed from last year. So he went ahead and just planted some of that.
Yeah.
But
I made a nice patch with it, a real nice patch. It's probably about 30 foot by about 12 foot wide, and that's going to be plenty of corn. I planted over 200 seeds in that thing. So honestly, if it produces 1 to 2 ears a piece, that's more than enough for us to put up in the freezer. That's a freezer full there.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll have a good corn harvest.
Yes.
So Foothills, are you going to be replanting y'all's corn this year, or are you just going to let it go?
They didn't have good luck with it neither.
Well, he said the deer ate his corn.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's always tough. Yes, they did. They ate the corn that we planted over there with the potatoes too last year. Yeah, they sure did. Because that's where we tried to plant the hickory king corn last year too. I forgot about that. Yeah, deer are definitely a nuisance sometimes.
Yes, definitely.
But anyway, yeah.
They're pretty to look at, but that's about it.
Yeah. So Jennifer, how's everything going your way? Are you planting? How's your weather? We were high of 95 today. I told everybody I cut dust today. I tried to get some grass cut, and I had a mouthful of dust. All right. Yeah, we like the Silver Queen too. I don't. We planted a bunch of peaches and cream this year,
Yeah.
and we like that. And actually, you said you were talking to
I was talking to another farmer, and he grows the
Silver Queen.
yeah, the Silver Queen, and y'all, I just can't keep remembering that name. But he said the peaches and cream is actually a lot more aggravating corn to grow. It's very
So I'm gonna blame our corn, our peaches and cream corn, that some of it's not doing so good on that.
Yeah.
Because he said it was real finicky or something.
Yes, and now like y'all remember last year we planted the Silver Queen, and it came up good.
Well, we planted both of them last year too.
Minus the wind blowing it over, and it done really good.
Oh. Jennifer said it's all crap, except the weather was 80, so that was nice, but still no help to finish moving from the other house, so I can sell it. Oh goodness, so you did get your household, that's good. Neighbors are here, won't stay off my property, so oh my goodness. Yeah, that's not fun. That's not fun. Dealing with neighbors sometimes. Yeah.
We've been there, done that.
Yeah. So anyway, and I'm glad you're replanting your corn. So hopefully you should still have time for it to come up good for you. Get that electric fence in and put that up, and you'll be good to go.
Another thing that will work if you have like a local barber shop, beauty shop, something like that.
Yeah.
And you can get them to save you like maybe a food line bag of hair, and you can kind of take that and put it in the corners of your garden and along the edge a little bit. And that'll keep the deer out for a pretty good while. That and ivory soap.
Mm-hmm.
You can cut ivory soap chunks and put it out, mothballs. Everything will work for a little bit, but you got to keep changing it up because they get used to it. It's just like a light. If you put a light off your house for a week or two, the deer will stay away from it. Then they realize the light ain't going to hurt them, and they'll get closer and closer until they're using the light to eat your bushes and stuff in the yard. So you got to keep changing it up. Deer are smart. Too smart.
Oh, wow. Jennifer says she'll be planting in about a month-ish.
That'll work.
Yeah, she's got to get the rest of her stuff. I hope you can get everything situated with that. That's tough.
Yes.
Tough.
Yes.
But congratulations, congratulations on getting your new place.
Yeah, congratulations.
So I'm trying to get y'all to guess what this is. Me and Mr. Glenn were talking about this the other day. That should ring a bell. But anyway.
It's got a bloom on it.
Yeah, it's starting to bloom out. I'm going to have to cut that back.
Some good things happening here. The geese that we've been talking about for a while, their babies did hatch out. They had 4 babies, and all 4 babies are still alive. Turtles hadn't got them. Hawks hadn't got them. Thank goodness nothing's got them. They're actually pretty big now. They've been out here for about, 2 weeks?
Yeah.
They've been moseying around.
Yeah, shockingly, none of the turtles have gotten a hold of them.
And
but man, I'll tell you, the mama goose and the dad goose, they keep up with those babies now, and those babies stay right there with them.
Yeah, the mama stops, the babies actually run into her sometimes. But it's weird. I would have thought 100% Gracie would have harassed the mess out of them. But so far, she has not bugged them. She just sits there and watches them. And right before they were born, the daddy goose would actually chase Gracie. He would see Gracie.
Yes. And the cows. The cows. He would run the cows.
Yes, he would run the cows. But he would see Gracie or the cows from all the way across the pasture. And he would actually fly over there and chase them off.
Yep.
But so far, he'll walk right beside. They'll walk right beside Gracie and Shep. Shep don't mess with them. Gracie don't mess with them. Like I'm looking at him right now, he's about like 45, 50 feet from the
Shep
dogs.
just walks right by him, and they don't mess with him. But for some reason, I guess because Gracie's so playful.
Yeah.
So, but they've kind of calmed down with her. I think they've gotten used to her now. So it's gotten better. So Jennifer said that she's loading fennel around the doors to keep the flies and bugs away. That's and all the other herbs and plants that repel bugs.
That's smart.
That is awesome.
Yes.
So I just learned something, but I actually planted some fennel too here, in the backyard in my little kitchen garden. So hopefully that'll do good for us.
Did you plant citronella this year?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Sometimes you'll plant citronella. It smells good and keeps the mosquitoes and stuff
Yeah.
away.
So educate me, Jennifer. What else are you using, and or what else is good for bugs to repel bugs? I love learning from everybody.
And another good note is Gracie is almost as big as Shep now. And I believe both believe she's going to be bigger than
I
Shep.
think she is.
She's not even 3/4 of the way grown yet, and she's already neck and neck with Shep. She's maybe that much shorter than Shep.
Mm-hmm.
Not very much at all.
Yep.
Not very much at all.
Yep. The more other. There you go. Okay, so I need to get some more fennel in.
Okay.
Yep. I might actually have some seeds. I ordered a whole pack of seeds off of Amazon with a whole bunch of herbs in it. And y'all can see right behind me, I started some comfrey. So I'm excited about that. I'm probably going to have to up pot it at some point.
Borage over
but
there.
I got it in a pot so it won't just take over.
And they actually done for Amazon seeds. They were like a survival pack of
seeds.
They
all did really
Everything
good.
Came up.
So far.
Yeah.
I had a couple of things that
struggled
didn't, but yeah. Well, I'm still waiting for some of it to come up. Right. But so far, everything, I was actually surprised because we usually like to go to either the mill or up in Rock Hill at the Farmers Exchange to get our seeds and stuff. And we usually don't have a problem with them. So I was actually surprised at how well the seeds that we ordered off of Amazon did.
Yeah.
But anyway, so since y'all haven't guessed what this is yet, Mr. Glenn, I found some Thai basil. So I'm going to get this in the ground. I was excited. I saw this the other day. We went to, where did we go? Tractor Supply?
Yeah, I think
Tractor Supply. And I saw that sitting there, and I told Bill, I said, Mr. Glenn said I need to get this.
I'm sure y'all heard on the news probably Dominion getting bought out by Next Era down here in South Carolina. So the entire Dominion workforce down here is now owned by people in Florida. So
Jennifer has Thai basil seeds. Oh, wow. That's awesome. So anyway, she said bugs hate basil, lavender. So I do have some lavender.
Yeah.
Onion, garlic, deal. I got all those. Oregano, yes. Peppermint, yes. Lemon scented things like lemon balm. I do have lemon balm.
You do.
I don't know if I'll have to look. I can't remember.
Planted right there.
That's orange balm. I have orange
balm,
lemongrass and lemon basil, and I just put out some lemon basil seeds from my pack that I ordered. So I saw like 1 or 2 little sprouts starting to come up. So hopefully it'll do good. Yep, Thai basil. Awesome. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, see, Mr. Glenn, Mr. Glenn was right. It's also known as Queen's lace. I did not know that. So anyway, oh my goodness, Mr. Glenn teaches me so much. It's crazy. But anyway, it's always, especially for me, because just the whole process of all this learning, and sometimes my brain gets overloaded and I try to write things down. Bill told me, he said, you just need to get a notebook and just keep notes of everything.
Yes, I mean, there's a lot to keep up with.
Unorganized right now.
Yeah, I tell you this, back in my granddaddy and her granddaddy's time, you didn't have all this junk. They would just put some manure or something and plant a tomato plant and it would grow. Nowadays, you got so much advice from people that some of them know what they're talking about, some of them I don't think know what they're talking about, telling you to do this, this, to where even a seasoned gardener's like, whoa, I mean, over just planting a tomato plant. There's so much stuff out there.
Yeah, it is. So, in trying to, like, whenever I was putting all my herb seeds out, especially like in the raised bed, I went through and like researched before I started putting stuff Like, what's good to plant next to this, and is this good to plant next to this?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot.
It is.
It really is. So anyway, and I think our mystery bush up in the raised bed in the garden that came up out of the compost, I think I'm just gonna harvest the fruit off of it that we have and go ahead and pull it because this heat has gotten to it horribly bad already.
I saw it in the video. I mean, it was huge. And we went out there. We watered everything. But we went out there one day, and it's just all wilted up. And she watered it, and it just looks like it's dying a slow, painful death. But it must be got 40-something, whatever they are. What did you say, squash?
Oh, it's a bunch. It's I forgot what it was now. It said
some white squash.
Let me see. I think
it's a type of crookneck squash, but it's a white squash.
But it cross-pollinated, and whenever I was looking at it, earlier today too, we had bought some little white pumpkins. One year when I decorated for the fall, we bought a whole bunch of different types of pumpkins from the farmer's market, and I just decorated around the hay baler, and we ended up just taking all that and throwing it out in the woods, and then we started our compost pile. Like what? A year after that, when we started doing all this stuff.
So it'll be good to eat for the pigs. We ain't lost nothing. It was pretty to look at. And exciting to see that many fruits come up on it.
Yeah. So here it is. I did take a screenshot. So it said the white crookneck squash. It appeared to be white cushaw, or similar to white winter squash variety.
Yeah.
So anyway, so
we might even try to eat one.
It said if this grew from compost or unexpected seeds, it could be a cross-pollinated hybrid from a previous year's garden. So, and oh man, Jennifer, we've got to do better next time around on our onions. Some of them did okay, and some of them not so well. But anyway. Have green stripe cushaw squash plants growing. I bet that's pretty. That's cool.
Yeah, I just don't have no greens. We got one.
Yeah, they're solid white.
Yeah, now there is one up there in the upper garden where all that stuff we got from Mr. David, and I put compost out. Y'all, there's a variety of stuff that I can't even identify, and I've been gardening all my life. There's some more of those little cushaw, whatever you call it.
White cushaw.
Some of those. There's these little green things that look like pumpkins or gourds. I'm guessing pumpkins. That's like what you're talking about. They got green stripes on them, kind of like a watermelon. So they only get about that big. Then there's some little yellow ones with green stripes. I don't know where all the stuff came from. Just either that seed mixture we got from Mr. David, or just something we fed the cows. But man, it's just like a little smorgasbord up there.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to see what's gonna come up from all the compost that he dumped. Yeah, because we have all kinds of tomatoes.
Yes, tomatoes.
All kinds of stuff.
There's some beautiful Romas up there coming up, doing really good. They already got tomatoes on them about that big and about that long. That's loaded with them. The ones just came up voluntarily.
Yes. Jennifer said at this point she doesn't care if stuff cross-pollinates as long as it's usable and tastes good.
Exactly. Yes.
I was so excited about that mystery plant in the garden though, because I could have sworn that it was going to be squash.
Yeah, me too.
And it had so many flowers on it. I was like, man, this thing is going to produce so good. I'm going to have a ton of squash, because last year our squash didn't do good at all. No. So I'm hoping this year will be a better year on our squash. But anyway, And Mr. Glenn wants to know if you still have Oreo, or have you?
She's still here until it starts getting cold. I'm telling you that.
She's gone this year.
Yes.
I've done told Bill that's a lot of bacon.
That pig's been on vacation for like 3 years now.
Yep.
Eating everything she's about to eat us out of house and home. She is probably in the neighborhood. She's 600 and something plus pounds by now.
Yep.
I mean, she is huge. And I got to finish as soon as it starts getting cool. My first project is to go over there on that walk-in cooler, and all I have to do is put the insulation in it and put the roof on it, cut the hole in the wall, put the window unit, and build a door for it. So
Yeah.
the hard part is already done. The concrete and the walls and the studding and the outside walls is already completed.
Yeah, we might need to get that completed before it turns cold. So once it gets turned,
it's got to be a little cool.
Yes, once it gets cold, she is going in the freezer.
Going. Yes.
So yeah. So anyway,
she's too bossy too. She's very bossy.
Yeah, she is. She is. So anyway, oh my goodness! But everything else is doing good so far.
Yeah, the puppies is doing good, outstanding.
Yeah.
Chuck and Grace is doing outstanding.
Yeah. So, Foothills and Jennifer, y'all let us know what all are you going to be planting today, vegetable wise, in your gardens. What are y'all planting more of? Because I know a lot of times, like for me, I'm planting a lot more beans this year, pole beans and the llamas, because I need some more beans up on the shelf. Hey, Janine, good to see you. Are you in Florida or New York?
Our her lettuce is doing really good. I'm looking at it here. You could actually make probably about 10, 15 salads out of what she's got coming up. Big, beautiful leaves.
So that's gonna be cleared out soon.
Yes, and the garlic too. The garlic is coming up very soon. It's already flowering, and we're about to pull it all up and get some garlic put up.
Growing everything except spinach and soy. I bet it's gonna be so pretty. So Jennifer, where are you moving to? And Mr. Glenn, did you change light bulbs the other day? Oh my goodness. Did you duct tape yourself to a ladder? I know he did. He's still here, like with us, so nothing bad happened.
Yeah. Me, I go.
Mr. Glenn is planting fall cabbage.
That'll work. Mr. Glenn is?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that'd be good. That'd be good.
Yes.
And I'd go get me one of them daggone light changing sticks. You can get them at Lowe's, little yellow stick that comes with little baskets on it. I don't even like getting my old butt up on the ladder no more.
Yeah. Yep.
Scared I'm gonna fall.
Yep. So anyway, but yeah, and then what is it? We're having right now. You said we're having an orange juice shortage.
Yeah, I read somewhere we're having an orange juice shortage, and the orange juice is gonna go up. Coffee's through the roof. I messed up. We went to the grocery store the very next day after we said that on the video, and it was $24.99 for that coffee that I said was $19 for the hang on a sec, the red can, And anybody knows coffee, you know the red can and the blue can, the two major brands. But the red can was $24.99, and the blue can was $19 something for the the tall thing. Mm-hmm. That's ridiculous.
Yep. So Janine, she left a comment the other day. I thought it was so cute. Because they got a place in New York and in Florida.
Yeah.
Which is, oh my goodness, could you imagine? Just I'm gonna stay here 6 months out of the year and here 6 months out of the year. But anyway, whenever I did the strawberry preserves. Mm-hmm. Janine said that she likes doing canning preserves.
Yeah.
And what was it that she can call it a? Oh gosh, Janine, what did you say? It was so funny because I don't want to mess it up. Condo farmer. Ooh. I think that's what she said. She said that that's what she was going to call it. She can be a condo farmer. And I told her, hey, I mean, that's part of it. Yes. Put up your own food. It doesn't matter where you are.
It does not. You got a balcony or a good picture window, plant a couple something in some pots. You can grow something. But the ponds down here, we haven't had rain since May 7th. It's been that long. We got 1 inch of rain down here in Columbia, South Carolina. And the ponds are about 1.5 feet. They're about 1.5 feet down. So I'm praying we get that rain starting tomorrow and a week. Just a nice slow drizzle rain to get the water tables back up. But y'all, I mean, it is dry. We've been watering the pastures and stuff like that the best you can.
Yeah.
About every day nonstop, and have drawn the catfish pond way down.
Yeah.
So
Jennifer is in New Brunswick. She's up in Canada. And she said, I'm so sick of the ridiculous laws here. that are for the criminals, and the people are horrible, and inflation is massive. The next move will be to another country.
I've been hearing talk about Canada and about the health care. I can't remember if it was bad health care or the health care is really good. I can't remember which way it went. Maybe you can tell us.
What was it?
The health care in Canada. I can't remember if I heard it was really bad or really good.
I don't know.
I can't remember which way it went.
Yeah. Here's the whole thing, because they get free health care, and so if something goes wrong,
that's it. But the waiting time, that's what it was. The health care is really good, but be able to schedule an appointment or something, and the wait times or something to be able to see a doctor was terrible. I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
Well, down here in South Carolina, the health care is non-existent. It's terrible. It's absolutely
you pay
terrible.
all the money for insurance with high deductibles, and still have to pay out of pocket for all kinds of stuff. Actually, you got a bill. you got to get paid. Hubby had a checkup the other day. He's got to pay for some lab work that he had done. Healthcare depends on where you live. Mostly horrible.
Well, like I said earlier, I don't know if anybody here heard me.
Oh my gosh.
It was
8 to 12 hour waits in the ER.
Yes, that's what I heard. Yes, that's what it was. Yes.
Well, I will say that the problem with the criminals and the
they get free health care
and all that stuff. I think we're having a problem with that everywhere now.
Yes. And
it seems like the criminals have more rights than the innocent do these days. Things are so backwards.
Yeah.
Hey, OP, good to have you here.
And y'all, I've been looking at.
I'm sorry, that's Rule. Hey, Rule. I'm sorry,
Rule,
I saw your thing. It looked like OP's little
That's what happens
avatar.
When you get old and can't
see
the
Rule,
computer no more.
Good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, I'm actually in the early stages. Mr. Glenn knows what I'm talking about. The early stages of looking at retirement. I've been working for the same company for almost 30 years. And by the time I retire, it'll actually be past 30 years. And y'all, it's listening to the horror stories about how much healthcare is and how much you're going to have to pay. And I guess I grew up in a box thinking, that you work for a company or something like that, and then they take care of you. Obviously, that ain't the case. You work your entire life, and then you ain't got nothing to show for it when you get done.
I'm sitting here reading y'all's chats while hubby's sitting here talking. So Foothills is going to have a full garden too. So they're planting. Oh, I'm going to scroll up, y'all. Hold on. So cabbage, onions, purple potatoes. And I saw Janine said that she's tried the purple potatoes for the first time. But I don't think I've ever heard of purple potatoes.
No, we've had them though. I've had them fried up. You had the chips at that restaurant we went to. They were out of purple potatoes.
I don't remember.
Those were like tortilla chips.
So he's got Yukon Gold potatoes, tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, red cornfield beans, butternut squash, zucchini squash, yellow straight neck squash, sweet corn, and the list continues. Crowder peas, pumpkins, watermelons, and going to set out sweet potatoes. That's nice. Awesome. Yes, we got to get our sweet potatoes.
Yes,
Thank you for the reminder.
I'm looking at the list right here. We're actually going to plant ours this weekend. It's a little bit late, but so much has been going on.
Yes, it's been so busy. It's hard to keep up with everything. He's at work all day, full time, comes home, and little on me, sometimes it's hard to keep up. Now I'm going to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Just take our money, Bill. Yep, that's right.
Got that right.
Oh my gosh. No gold watch for you, Bill. Not anymore.
No.
Cherokee purples. Oh, Rule, have you ever tried those? We grew some last year.
Yeah. They just didn't work. We might try them again maybe next year or something, but we planted one actually right here behind me. And it did
good. It produced really good. But I tried to plant another one in another area, and I don't think it didn't do as good. So But anyway, and what I ended up using, and y'all, my Roma tomatoes, y'all, I start my seeds twice this year because I had a problem, I think, with the weather, getting my seeds to come up. And this year, I just put Mater Maker in the hole, and mixed it around. And they are so pretty green. They're actually getting some height on them, so they're coming up. They're coming up good.
On them. Some of them's actually got little tomatoes on them. They're doing really good. And y'all, the seeds that she was having trouble with the first go around, actually by the time the second go around got going, some of the first go around, there's one sitting over there. It's about that high now. I mean, they actually turned out really good. The ones that did good out of the first go.
Yeah. Jan said she ran out of room. You sound like us. I'm still getting stuff in.
That's
because my thing is, once stuff starts producing, I can have another go round. Just continual, like, coming up.
Yes.
So anyway, but
yeah, we got a long growing season down here. You could actually, in about a month, wait on them tomatoes to come up, and then in about a month plant some more tomatoes. And then when those start dying out, you'll have other tomatoes coming in.
Purple peppers.
What kind?
Purple peppers.
Never heard of that.
Never heard of that one either.
No.
Lilac bell peppers and purple cayenne peppers. So y'all are coming up with all these different varieties I haven't even heard of.
No, we planted
Mountain Pride and Mortgage Lifter tomatoes.
I've heard of those now. I've heard of those. And this year we planted, what you plant? Chili peppers, bell peppers, orange, and green. No, you didn't plant the green. We planted orange.
And yellow, I think.
Yeah, orange
peppers.
And yellow, because I like the taste of them better than the green ones. And also, we still got a freezer full of the bell peppers. Every one that came up last year, I was waiting to get about 5 or 6 of them. I'd cut them all up in little tiny pieces and put them in Ziploc bags and freezer bags and freeze them. We still got a bunch of bell pepper, green bell pepper.
Yeah.
But I love the yellow bell peppers and the orange ones, especially when I make like a stir fry or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really good.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do with her sugar snap peas. Make stir fries out of them. Man, that's going to be good.
Yeah, what was it? I was telling Mr. Glenn, because hubby made a really, really good dinner the other night. You had fried pork chops.
Yes, fried pork
and what else? I'm trying to think now. What else did you make? It was so good.
I forgot what I made.
It was, y'all.
Hey, what is the price of
cook good?
What is the price of steaks in y'all's area? I about had a heart attack the other day. I went to our local grocery store and I kid you not, 2 ribeyes. They were about a 1 inch thick. Not the 3/4 inch thick. They were about 1 inch thick ribeyes. And they were $49 for 2 of them. And they wasn't even that big. They was about maybe that big each. Crazy. About the size of a good sized baked potato, like a half maybe. I about freaked out. $49 for 2 steaks, y'all.
Yeah. Jan said that she has 3 chocolate bells growing now.
Chocolate what?
Bells. Bell pepper. 3 chocolate bells.
Never heard of that one.
Yep. Yeah. She said once she harvests her cabbage, she'll have another raised bed to plant in. That's about how I am now too.
Yes.
I'm anxious. I'm clearing stuff out left and right and putting more stuff in.
Yes.
So, and I'm finding all different places to plant stuff now.
Yeah.
If hubby ever gets the greenhouse done, he's got to finish the cooler first.
Yeah, I got to finish the cooler first and get that.
But we desperately need a greenhouse.
Yes.
So.
That is the next project.
I realized when they were on sale, yes.
Yes. I'm going to finish that walk-in cooler, get the pig hung in that walk-in cooler.
Janine, I've never heard of them either. I bet they're good, though. Go ahead. I'm talking in the chat.
I'm going to get Oreo hanging in that cooler.
Mr. Glenn said ribeyes here will run you about $21 per pound.
Okay. I'm not certain how many pounds they were. There was 2 steaks. So that probably sounds about right if you put 2 steaks in there.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So anyway, and y'all, my okra is coming up. And
yes,
the seed plate actually did better this year but
it planted a lot more than what I thought it was going to plant. So
yeah, so I have little okra plants coming up. So I'm going to have to thin them out. So next year, we'll have to remember to use the same seed plate that
but
he
tape
used.
every other hole.
But tape every other hole. Yeah,
Yes.
because the seed plate that the planter recommended for okra, oh my God, we used it last year and it just dumped the seed. It was crazy.
Dumped it. I told y'all I had a whole pack of okra seed, probably about.
Yes. Send him my way, Miss Jan, and he can help Bill get mine done.
Yeah,
Bill will come help Boss, and Boss can come help here.
There you go.
We can both have a greenhouse.
Yes. Yeah, the okra seed last year, it dumped out the entire pack of okra seed in half of a row. And y'all can imagine how bad that was. I mean, I was sitting over this water, it just zipped it out. I was like, no, that ain't going to work. Because it was dumping 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 okra seeds per hole.
Yeah. Yep. So Janine said wants to see those chocolate peppers. So Miss Jan will have to let us know if she puts,
definitely.
if she's shown them in her videos. Just planted them, started them in the hydroponic system. Yeah, when they come up, Miss Jan, we want to see them.
Yes, definitely.
Yes, that is a rumor, Mr. Glenn. Mr. Glenn said rumor is that Bill secretly loves okra. He likes pickled okra.
I like pickled okra, and I ain't gonna lie now. I don't like now. You ain't gonna catch me with the way she eats it. She'll take a cast iron pan, put tomatoes and okra in it, and kind of saute it up. It tastes like snot to me. It's all slimy. But now I will tell you, I'll cook a meal, and I'll cook string beans and like mashed potatoes or something like that, and I will fry her up a good portion of okra. And now I will pick one up and eat it after I fry it. But that's about it.
Farmland Ford's good to see you.
Pick maybe 2 or 3 of them, just eat them, and then I'm good with it. Kind of like oysters.
Have you started your garden yet, Farmland? We're talking about what we're planting, and let us know how the weather is in your area. We were high of 95 today, and Janine said that she is excuse me, where was that? Planning to try container gardening.
Yes.
In Long Island this year. That is awesome. Yes, definitely give it a shot. You can plant in pots and all kinds of stuff. You'll be surprised. That's what we try to tell everybody.
Definitely. If you can grow anything.
Yes.
It was so nice.
She said, I'm excited. You all get me hoping I can grow something. You can grow. You can grow
anything you put your mind to.
If I can do it, Miss Janine, you can. Trust me. So get you some good pot and soil, and just make sure you water it, and which I mean,
make sure you water it in a raised bed because they can get dry.
Yeah, and I'm assuming you're probably going to do it like out on the balcony or something. But yeah, to me, my little garden out here off the back porch is so much easier. Like it looks so much better than the actual gardens.
Yes,
because it still gets sun, but I keep up with it more because this is what I see every single day.
Yes.
So yours should do excellent.
Yes. And another good thing, they have so many different varieties now. It's actually really nice for people who
By Foothills, thank you so much for dropping by, and hope you have a wonderful garden season and massive harvest this year.
And what I was saying, it's really nice for people who want to grow container gardens and raised bed gardens now, because you can actually buy blueberry plants in container variety now that they don't get so huge.
Yes.
You can get a big bounty of blueberries off of them. You can plant strawberries around your blueberries. There's all kinds of things that you can plant in containers now. Like I say, they got container varieties of bigger producing things.
Yes.
So,
Janine, it is exciting. Every single time it amazes me. I know this sounds crazy, but every single time I plant a seed, a little tiny seed, and something comes up out of it.
Yes.
And then it ends up just growing and producing fruit off of just one little tiny seed, how much you can get. And if you do plant your tomatoes and stuff like that, make sure you save your seeds, and then you can use them and replant them next year.
Yes,
and it starts cutting down on your cost in,
Yes.
in your garden seeds.
And I'm like her a little bit on the seed thing, but the part that amazes me the most is on some of the plants. So take a gourd, for example. I've seen people plant a gourd. We actually have a Chinese restaurant that's down in a town away from us, and they actually planted just one gourd seed, and that gourd seed had grown up a pole all the way around the whole building and back down across the ground. It's just amazing to me how
Hey,
on
Musgrave.
some things how
Good to have you
big
here.
they can get from one little seed.
Yeah.
That's the part that amazes me.
Yeah.
But she just ate her first blueberries and a plum off the tree. And y'all, the plum trees, for some reason, they had a lot of plums on them. But I believe the no rain stressed the plum trees out. And all of a sudden, the plum trees are just dropping their plums on the ground. Some of them are ripening up, but they're just dropping them. And there's really not many plums over there.
I was looking forward to the plum because it did so good for us last year.
Yes.
And I was looking forward to it because I was going to try to make some plum jelly.
Yeah, and I was hoping because it actually lived through the frost. Tree. I was so happy to see that thing blooming after the frost.
Yeah.
It was covered in blooms. I mean, completely white. And then they just started dropping off. I think it was heat stress or just whatever, lack of water from the rain and everything. I'm not certain. The apple tree that we have over there is doing good. She got some blueberries and one plum the other day. She got the first blueberries.
Mm-hmm. That were good.
Oh, that's doing really good.
Thank you, Mr. Glenn. He is sharing channels out. So if y'all are not subscribed to these channels, please go check everybody out. I think everybody here in the chat does have a channel.
Yep.
Except Mr. Glenn. But
he needs to start a canning channel.
He does. Yes. Yes. So I've said that so many times before, but if any of y'all have canning questions, Mr. Glenn's the man. He is, what is it? The canning superhero.
Yes.
Yeah. So McGarry was the man, the myth,
the legend.
The legend. Yes. That's what McGarry said about Mr. Glenn. And I said he's the canning superhero.
Yes. And our peach tree's doing good.
Yes. So Miss Jan just planted plum trees. She had a bunch of I think peaches too. Yeah, peaches.
Okay, wow.
Plum. Yeah.
Our peach tree's doing really good this year. This is its second year, but I'm not going to get the fruit off of it this year because I am going to let it wait another year. Mr. Glenn suggested that. And it does have peaches on it this year. I think there's like 5 or 6 on it. And everything else is doing really good though.
Yeah. So anyway, yep. And
y'all can't see behind me.
Farmall and Ford said that they have planted 3 kinds of sweet corn, potatoes, peas, butter beans, and going to have 10 days of rain and worried about their corn. So
yeah,
it's so hard sometimes trying to garden and you're so dependent on the weather.
Yes,
it is.
And watering with a sprinkler or something just don't do the same as rain, because rain water has minerals in it that you're not going to get from, especially like city water, because they take everything out and put chlorine in it.
Yeah.
But I will tell you a trick on if you're able to, you can take city water, pour it into a, fill like a 55-gallon drum up with it, and let it sit there for a couple of days.
Yes.
And let the chlorine and stuff evaporate out of it, and then take like a little 12-volt pump or whatever you got, and you can water with that. So let that chlorine get out of it, because I've seen chlorine get on the plants and start turning the leaves yellow and stuff like that. They don't like all that fluoride and all that other stuff that the city's putting in water.
Yep. So Farmall and Ford's said, our question, is this our regular live time? So we get asked that question a lot, and we usually pop on, and we apologize for that, because we probably do better if we actually scheduled it and did it more on a regular basis. But sometimes
she actually asked me this morning if I wanted to be, because y'all, it's been so hot, and I do backflows for my company. So I
Mhm.
go around and get in a safety harness with a tripod over not manholes, just pits and vaults, and have to go down into the pits and vaults and test backflows and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, you on a 100-degree day, you get in a metal box. It's like just like being inside of an oven while I'm sitting there testing the backflow. I mean, it is. If you come out the hole or something, you put your arms on the metal, your skin will about stick to the metal. I mean, it is hot. So
Yeah.
she asked me if I wanted to do a live, and I was like,
Yeah,
yeah, that's fine.
the last time we did a live, we did it on a Wednesday. I'm thinking around 7.
Yeah,
Um,
7's good.
so we're gonna try Mr. Glenn. Mr. Glenn, I'm telling you, he stays on us, and so, but like I told Mr. Glenn too. I know sometimes I don't want to be the type of person to say, we're gonna be live streaming on Wednesdays at 7 o'clock, and then something comes up and we have to cancel it or something like that, because we know that everybody has very tight schedules now.
Yeah.
So,
and you never know what's going to come up.
Yeah.
That's the main reason. Like,
and I just don't want to be that type of person. You know what I'm saying? To just, if something comes up and at the last minute, because you never know around here. You never know.
One of us could be sick,
and
we
then
do
have to
family
cancel on
members that are not-
everybody.
We do have family members that's not in the best of health.
Bye, Miss Janine.
And you might
Good
have to
luck
go
with
take-
your
help
herb
take care of
garden,
them or
and
something.
make sure you show it in your videos. I want to see. So definitely plant. It'll do good for you. I promise. I know it will. So anyway, yep.
Yeah, there might be a day that, like on a Wednesday or something, I never know what I'm going to do. And there might be a day, like I tell you this, next week I'm going to be putting in a 100 kD generator at a tower site. So I probably ain't going to feel like doing nothing next week.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to operate a crane and pick a generator over a razor wire fence and sit it on a pad and bolt it down.
Awesome.
Our electricians are gonna have to run power to the permit to the tower site. So
yeah, thank you, Farm All Imports. I mispronounced your channel name. I apologize for that, but we appreciate it, and we understand how all that works too. You hit that notification bell, and a lot of times
you might be busy
we have so many people say though that they don't even get the notification.
Yes.
And it's not just us. We've heard so many channels say that.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, YouTube is just all over the place.
It is
all over the place. Y'all have to let us know what your experience is.
And y'all want funny on my phone. I cannot even, and I have an iPhone. I cannot even hype a video. It will not allow me to, don't even give you the option of hyping a video. Mm-hmm. It don't even have a notification bell where I can even put. I don't understand none of that, why it's not showing up.
Yeah.
On that phone.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're all over the place. If I post a video, it's like we lose 3 subscribers.
Yes.
Just for posting a video.
Yes.
It's crazy. And then eventually it's like they'll come back.
Since everybody's channels here, is everybody having that same problem? When you post a video, you lose subscribers, like 2 or 3 subscribers every time you post a video. It's crazy.
Yeah. So y'all have to let us know what works and what doesn't work for y'all, because we've tried it all. We've tried hashtags, we've tried keywords, all over the place. Yeah. All over the place. And I know it's hard for small channels. It really is. Yeah. It's hard because there's just so much out there. Mm-hmm. And if you're just a little small channel, then with what 100 or less views on your videos, there's no way you're gonna get pushed out there. Yeah. So anyway, but I did see I don't know if y'all have ever
Red's doing good.
Yeah. So I saw a post from Gibson Creek.
Yeah.
The other day, and if y'all haven't checked him out, he does a really good job. He is just to the point.
Yes.
And
he's
funny. He's very funny.
Yes.
But I saw a post that he had put the other day that if you want to support small channels, the best way to support them is to just watch the whole video.
Yes.
And or I mean, let it run. Just let it run. So that's what we try to do for everybody here.
Yes.
Well, I'm not going to say try. That's what we do
Yes.
here. So anyway, we let your videos run all the way through. So y'all get your watch hours
Yes.
and help to push the videos out. Because I'm gonna tell you, if it wasn't for all of us supporting each other, I don't know how we'd make it.
Yeah. I think we'd be all lost our sanity by now.
Yeah, yeah. Miss Jan said that's weird. So Miss Jan, you don't have that problem? Oop. Yeah. So YouTube is definitely not paying the bills around here. Bill told me the other day that I'm doing charity work.
YouTube to me is in debt to us by a couple grand.
A couple grand.
Yeah, from computers and dang phones and
Mm.
cameras. Yeah.
No, we haven't bought any cameras. The only thing that we have bought is the microphones.
Yeah, the microphone. Yes.
For specifically for YouTube, because I told
Yes.
Bill I'm not spending money on all this stuff if we're not. Y'all, we've made $200 so far on YouTube in 2.5 years. $200. So we're working on our third hundred. But I mean, that's the whole thing. I mean, I know a lot of people do sponsorships and things like that. And y'all, I get emails all the time about products and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not down in none of y'all that do push, because we know how it is, and we've heard, that's where the money is if you're gonna do YouTube. But we're not in it for the money. So we just want to try to inspire people to grow food.
She's got enough. Maybe now she can take me to McDonald's for ice cream cone.
I'm not eating.
Oh wait, the ice cream machine will probably be broke. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We'll have to go somewhere.
We'll have to go to another ice cream restaurant.
I don't think I'd go.
Thank you, Mr. Glenn. Appreciate it. Yeah, if y'all didn't see your channel shared out, reach out to Mr. Glenn, let him know. Mr. Mike's in the house. Hey, Midway Farms. Good to have you. I hope your foot is all healed up.
Yes.
Miss Jan said, I don't do paid promotions. Yes. See, that's what if we come across a product that we're gonna use here, we don't have a problem sharing it. But I mean, no. I don't want I've told Bill from the get-go, I don't want our channel to become another ad.
Pushing something every time you turn the thing on, because you just might get on there to watch us or something. And every time you get on there, we're trying to say sell this or sell that. That's like one of them. But wait, you can get 2 for $19.99, whatever it is. It's just aggravating to me.
Yeah.
But it's.
I refuse to do contracts. Yeah, because that's what I told him. Because if you get yourself caught up in something, and sometimes if something doesn't, it might work out for us, but it might not work out for somebody else, and then it's kind of a reflection on you.
Yes, that's the biggest problem. What if we recommend something?
Yeah, we did. And did one time. We did a product review. Well,
yes,
review-ish, I would say, and we were new at that. We were so new at that. But I told Bill after that, I'm not doing that again, unless it's something that we really
that I know is going to hold up and not fall to pieces.
Yeah. So
because out of that product review, I think we have 2 things. One thing that has not fell apart, and I'm talking about in the first week.
Yeah.
And then I think almost all of it was gone after about the first month.
Yeah.
I think there's only one thing. I ain't gonna get into names on it because I don't want to get no slanders, whatever.
Yeah. So
but,
y'all,
so
you can go back and look at our videos, like.
Yes.
And you can figure it out, because we only did one.
Yes.
We only did one.
That's what's so hard, because I don't want to recommend something unless I've used it for a while and know that it's gonna hold up. Because y'all, I ain't gentle on stuff. But I don't abuse stuff.
Right.
but I will actually use it, and if it works, then I'll recommend it or say something about it.
Yeah, I mean, just like our vacuum sealer.
Yes.
I mean, we said something, but that's something that we bought for here out
Yes.
of our own money, and you know,
it's held up really good. And the
just
dehydrator,
unboxing it for y'all, you know, everybody to
Yes.
see the unboxing process and us actually figuring out how to use it for the first time. And y'all, I love it.
Yes, me too.
I absolutely love it. I actually had somebody ask me the other day. They reached out and asked me if we were still liking the vacuum sealer.
And
so,
I love the dehydrator that we have. I can't remember what brand it is now, and if we said too much on it, it's been outstanding.
I don't think we've said anything about it.
Everything we put in it, it's like a stainless steel with like 6 or 7 shells in it or something that you can fill full of stuff and slide in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's been really good. I've made beef jerky in it.
Yeah.
Dried apples, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah. Miss Jan said they want to critique your videos and then want you to make changes, etc. It's too stressful.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm stressed out enough. I mean,
I don't need somebody else telling me what.
I don't need somebody telling me how to do videos and everything else. So it's hard enough taking 3 and 4 hours worth of footage and trying to condense it down to a 20-30 minute video.
But if somebody's got a suggestion on what we were talking about a while ago with when you post a video, you lose viewers or something, maybe some ideas, put them in an email or something for Mikey or something like that. She handles all that. I don't.
Yeah.
I got on there, and y'all probably seen my horrible spelling. I got on there and answered a few comments, and I'm going to try to answer more comments in the future. Just I apologize now for my spelling or something like that. And
I think everybody understands now. But yeah, so I need him to sometimes to step up and help, and it is what it is. So if it's misspelled, it's just going to be misspelled.
So what's everybody doing for Memorial Day? Sorry, y'all bumped y'all. Put my foot up. I think we might go fishing or something.
Yeah. Take it easy a little bit if we don't get rained out.
Yes.
So.
No, Red. No.
Y'all got any big plans for the weekend? Are y'all going out of town, staying around the homestead?
Cooking $49 steaks or cheeseburgers.
Cooking out.
Yes, I could go. I can't tell if I decide want more of a cheeseburger on the grill or a nice thick juicy steak with a baked potato and a salad and maybe a homemade blackberry cobbler or something like that. Man, that sounds good.
Probably going fishing. Yes, I figured Miss Jan probably would. They like to go fishing.
Come catch all these fish.
Yeah. So there you go. Y'all are invited to come fishing if you help us get the greenhouse put up. Miss Jan, you're shaking the thing.
Oh, I'm
sorry, y'all. He's got his foot up on the table. He's shaking the computer. But
you made me laugh.
And then maybe we can go visit and go fishing there.
There you go.
You can help.
There you go. This pond, y'all.
Got it figured out.
Pond is full of fish. I mean, there are some I've actually walked down there with the flashlight at night and just shine in the water by the bass and stuff bedding. And I know there's some at least 7, 8, 9 pound bass in there because I've seen some of them. They just look like little torpedoes sitting up under the water on the beds and stuff like that, about that big around, big old fat bass.
Yeah.
But it's nobody's really came and fished, and every time usually when we catch something, I just throw it back. I'm just fishing for the fun of it. So it's really gotten stocked up of it because that pond's at least 55, 60 years old. Because that pond was built when my grandparents bought this property. That was the first thing that they built. My uncle came down here with he had a drag line and a bulldozer, and they built that pond, and then they built the house like 2 years later or a year later. Now Red's shaking it.
Miss Jane said the boss just groaned.
The what?
The boss just groaned. The fishing is fun. The work is not.
No.
We all need a break every now and then, so
yes.
We get it. It's nice to have a day off. I know he's looking forward to a day off.
I look forward, and I bet the boss can agree with me.
He's dreading building it too. Yes.
When it rains, and she's like, "Oh, it's raining. We can't go out and pull weeds." I'm like, Okay, we're gonna sit inside and watch YouTube or Little House on the Prairie all day, and I'm sitting on the couch. I get me a little Debbie cake or something, and the air conditioning, and I'm like, oh, this is the best I've felt in about a month.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you work so hard. I mean, y'all, he leaves at like 5 o'clock in the morning, and doesn't get home till 5:30, 6 o'clock. I mean,
6:30, yeah.
And then tries to help me around here with things when he gets home, and then on the weekends is our really my to-do lists.
Yes.
So he doesn't have too much to look forward to.
Everybody at work was like, can't wait to take off for this weekend. And I'm like, yeah, I'll be planting this, planting that, pulling this, cutting this down, putting fence up.
There you go. See, Miss Jan said that the boss isn't, he's dreading building the greenhouse, and she said we need to have a greenhouse raising get together.
There you go. There you go.
That sounds like
good.
a plan.
That sounds good. Yes. I'm not dreading building the greenhouse. I'm actually looking out the car on that one. I'm looking forward to building the greenhouse and can't wait to start on it. The part I'm worried about is how much the Lexing is going to cost to go on. The clear tin for the roof and for the top part of it, because I'm gonna put tin or something at the bottom. But I'm freaking out over that because it was for a 12-foot sheet was $60 something for one 12-foot sheet.
Yeah.
And that was last year when I priced it.
Well, that just reminded me too. So if any of y'all are needing fencing or don't have any on hand,
yes,
you might wanna just try to find a way to at least get you a roll or two to keep on hand
of whatever you have. Like if you have 4 foot, 5 foot, 6 foot, whatever you got fencing, because we have good friends that work at like Tractor Supply and stuff like that, and they told us that he has actually went up. He has seen the prices and had to raise the prices this month alone. He'd take one. He said one roll of wire that might be $250. He has actually seen it go up to $500. He said this. I don't know if the tariffs, the war going on, stuff not getting through. I don't know what it is, but he said,
can we blame it on 2 years ago? I mean,
it's something, y'all. So if you, he said everything's going to be going up. So if you just to have for an emergency, maybe a pack or two of T-posts of whatever height you need, 3 foot, 4 foot, 5 foot, 6 foot.
Yeah.
And maybe one extra roll of wire. Yep. Maybe just an extra roll of barbed wire.
Like Miss Jan, they had the tree. There was a dead tree that they had cut down, and it ended up falling on the fence. Yeah, and I mean, just little repair things like that. Yeah. If you need to repair a fence or something.
Yeah. Did y'all see that video?
What?
Well, I cut the tree down on the fence.
Yeah, Miss Jan and them had the same problem.
But well, I ain't taking all that fence down. I guarantee they agree with me. It would have took me half the day to take the fence down, cut the tree, then get the tree off, then half a day to put the fence back up.
Yeah.
I just squish the fence and get on the fence and straighten the fence back up.
Yeah. Mr. Mike, are you getting any hay cut or things planted in the ground?
Or is it still drier than a popcorn fart?
Yeah. Mr. Mike said up in Virginia, it had been drier than a popcorn fart.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I think he said they got some rain the other day. I don't think they got very much though.
Yeah. So we hadn't had rain here since
Miss Jane, how's the weather in your area? Mr. Glenn said that they had storms and rain and hail. Yeah. He says it's moving our way, so we need the rain. We just don't need the hail and the storm that comes along with it.
No, we sure don't need no damage. Nobody does.
I don't know if Earl's still in here. Let us know how the weather up in Ohio is. I don't know who all's still in here. So, yeah, we had some nice days last week.
Yes.
And this week we're up in the 90s.
Yeah, I could go out there in my shorts and it was just a little bit cool, but you wouldn't get all sweaty working. You could actually get something done and wouldn't be miserable.
Yeah. Miss Jane, I don't know where y'all get your like fencing and supplies like that from, but for us, we just go to Tractor Supply for stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, y'all might want to get some extra just to keep on hand.
Yeah, he said everything's going to be going way up.
Yeah, I don't know if you said or not, but he was. I mean, even though it's an unexpected kind of expense to buy, just go out and buy a roll of fencing.
Yeah.
But it's better to spend it, now instead of having to pay the higher price for it later.
I'll tell you this: make it like this. If you're planning on doing some fencing in the very, very near future, like maybe extend your pasture or something like that, like we're thinking about doing, go ahead and probably buy it now. Try to find a way to buy it now, so it don't get ridiculous. Because I went the other day, and I'll tell you this: I about freaked out. I bought one roll of fence. One 330-foot roll of 5-foot fence. It was the square, the like 4x4 holes, something in it like that. And I bought 7 packs of T-posts. They come in packs of 5, 6 foot, and it was $470, I believe it was $472, $472.
Got to add that $2.
Yeah, to me that for one roll of fence is only 330 foot. Because y'all, that won't even do.
That's nice.
You couldn't even make a 100 by 100 by 100, square pasture because it's only 330. So you'd only have 3 sides of it and 30 feet. So I mean that would even be a 100-foot pasture.
Yeah.
And that's just ridiculous.
Yeah. And it's hard to try to keep goats in.
Yeah.
So, anyway, yeah, Miss Jan said that they only have they're having the stump taken out this week. But for now they've got the cattle panel up, but it's only about a 4-foot section. But she said the people who rent their pastures have to pay for the fences. We need that kind of deal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. We definitely need that kind of deal. We're still struggling trying to get a pasture going here.
Because y'all, this was a yard right here. This was my grandparents' yard.
We say that all the time.
And we turned it.
Yes. I mean, we are struggling.
Yes.
We are struggling trying to get some pasture growing.
I am making more pasture. I'm telling you that. I said something, I think, in a previous video. I'm going to be making about 3 to 4 more acres of fenced-in pasture.
Yeah, we just got to get some more trees down where actually he where the
mud hole pond is.
Yeah, his little mud hole pond, and where we've got like our potatoes planted this year.
In the upper garden way up there.
So instead of we're just going to let whatever's coming up in there this year come up, harvest it.
Yes.
And we're going to end up
I'm going
turning that into
I'm going to fence it in, but it's going to be fenced in.
Because right now we need more pasture space than we do garden space.
Yes, and I'm going to let the goats go out there and kind of do their thing. And once I fence it in, and then once the goats are through, I'm going to go in there and I've made it a deal, cut any tree that's about that big around. And then put the cows in there and let them kind of do their thing in there. And then go back in there and maybe cut anything, little bigger trees and stuff like that. But I do want to leave them a couple trees up there for some shade and stuff.
Yeah.
Because there's some giant oaks in there that I don't want to deal with the excavator digging the stumps up and dealing with that much wood.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go up there definitely and cut anything about like
hey, Mr. Chris.
4.5, 5, 6 inches, something like that, and smaller, cut everything out, which will be the majority of it, aside from a couple of giant trees that I ain't dealing with.
Mr. Chris said Tannerite does great for tree removal.
There you go. I need to do some of that.
Mr. Chris is in the house.
It's expensive.
Give Faith a big hug. Hope she is doing well. So, Mr. Glenn, Miss Jan just took a trip to Texas. I can't remember what part of Texas. I'm trying to make focus because I think we look blurry. Laura's Journey. Hi, Miss Lori. Good to have you. I hope you're doing well. I know you have had a time lately, but I am so glad that you have settled down in your new place and Hope everything's going good for you. Yes, it is so good to see Mr. Chris. So we love all of y'all. Man, I tell you, we have made so many good friends.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Give Miss Faith a hug and a treat for us.
Yeah, definitely.
Shep and Gracie are laying in their holes. Y'all, them dogs, they dig. I'm just gonna call them bomb holes. That's what it looks like. They go out there, and Gracie's dug one over here. She must be tunneling to Taiwan so she can open her own straight or something through there to get goods in. I don't know what she's doing, but she's got like a hole over there that's at least like
Shep was over there digging in it today.
5 foot, 6 foot, something deep.
Yeah, so we try to put them inside when it's really hot.
Yeah.
So they come in and they love laying on the gym floor because it's that cold tile floor.
Yes, they do that.
And it's always colder downstairs.
Yes. All the puppies has actually been inside. We'll put them out I'll put them out in the morning when I go to work to go potty, and then I'll let them back in, and then she'll let them out later on that day, and then they'll kind of get put in their places because all the puppies don't get along. We said that before.
Yeah.
And then Grace and Shep will come in and lay on the tile floor, and the other puppies is all sitting in the air conditions. They all got their rooms and food and stuff like that. So
yeah. Yep.
wish they all got along. It would sure make life a lot simpler.
Yes, it would. Yeah. So anyway, and I don't know, I guess y'all probably know the story behind how we ended up with so many dogs.
Yes.
But I don't know. Should I tell
If
again?
you can do it briefly or
Briefly. So all the what
German Shepherd and
German
Dalmatian.
Shepherd, y'all, all the German Shepherd, Dalmatian, the black and white dogs.
5 of them.
Yes. So the mom actually had 7 pups.
Yeah.
We rehomed 2.
Yes, and y'all, she cried for I think it was like a month or 2 in between them dogs. And she cried for the entire 2 months. So when it came down to it, we actually rehomed another one, and the gentleman was a veteran.
Yeah.
And he had some bad health issues, and contacted us back. He'd had her for a while. I can't remember how long.
Like just a couple of months. Yeah. And his
called,
health got really bad.
Yes, he was having to go to the VA hospital and have like blood transfusions and stuff. I forgot what all he had wrong. And he called us back up and said, before I call anybody else, would you like this dog back? That's Dottie. And we was like, yeah, we don't want that.
I said yes. And I ran upstairs and I was like, Dottie's coming home.
Yes.
So anyway, he was like, what?
Yeah. So
sorry, I swallowed wrong. But y'all, I took care of those dogs when they were only when they were puppies. They were only 3 weeks old, and the mama started getting low in calcium. Yeah. We took her to the vet, and it was my daughter's friend's dog. And so anyway, took her to the vet, and he said, y'all need to wean the puppies.
Yeah, I remember 3 weeks old, y'all. 3 weeks old. These things wasn't.
I became puppy mom, so
yes, they couldn't even. Their eyes were barely open. I mean, they was just little old balls of fuzz.
Yes. So, and I was trying so hard not to get attached to them. Yes. Like I really was. Like I wasn't like, picking them up and loving on them every day. I'd feed them, let them out, and do all those things.
Yes. And let me tell y'all a funny quickie on that. I had built like a little cage down there for her to put them in. I took some particle board and some 2x4s and made like a wall with a door on it that was only like 3 foot high, so she could actually keep them in there so they wouldn't be messy. And she had them puppies. This is the funny thing. She had them puppies where she could open that little door, and then she'd open the den door down here, and she could come outside. And I ain't gonna do it loud because they'll all start barking, but she could go, and all them puppies in a little line, they would come outside, go do their business in the grass, and then when she'd let them play on the porch, they'd all get in a basket. They had a habit. We had one little basket down here that was like a 1.5 2 foot round circle, and every one of them puppies would pile on top of each other and sleep in that basket for half the day. And then when she got ready for them to come in, she would just sit there, and all them puppies, they would get up and they would follow her right wherever she went. It didn't matter where she was in the yard, and they still do that.
Mr. Mike, you take care. Go get your chores done. Definitely. Lot to do on a farm. I know that.
Yes.
And Mr. Chris, I was letting you finish the dog story. So anyway, but Mr. Chris said, stock up on oil, filters, anything petroleum products as soon as you can.
Yes.
Yeah, I hope y'all are all stocking up. Miss Lori said, I raised a batch of kittens.
Oh, wow.
Feeding every 2 hours, then every 4. Yes. So that was my thing. Even though I wasn't trying to get attached to them, I was up.
You can't help
all night with them. I mean, at that point when they were puppies, I was sleeping on the couch and they would start whining. I've never seen puppies that smart at such a young age, but I guess they were already kind of used to me putting them in and out to go to the potty.
Yeah.
But they would whine. And it started out, this is the funny thing, it started out that one would whine and whimper to let me know it needed to go out. So I would let that one out. The rest of them were sleeping. And so I would get that one back in and go lay down. And another one would start whimpering and whining. And I wised up on that finally. I said, I'm not doing this.
So y'all going at one time?
Yes, 7 puppies. So all night long.
Yes.
So if one whined and whimpered, I got them all and made them all get up and go out at one time.
Shake them, wake up.
So anyway.
But what was funny, Tucker, y'all know Tucker. He's the one that's got the most Dalmatian spots all over his legs.
My baby.
She would come out here and have the puppies on the porch. And she'd like be watering the flowers or something like that. And Tucker would get between her legs. And when she would stop and, water this spot, he would fall asleep between her legs. Then she would take a step or two, to move to the next spot. He would wake up, go get between her legs and fall asleep again.
I would look down. He was at my feet all the time.
Yes, he chose her.
Yeah, he did choose me. He is my dog.
Yes.
He is my dog. But anyway, Miss Jan said, this is so funny. She said that she told the boss that she was bringing home a puppy from Texas. Those puppies were so cute. He didn't see the video, but I did. They were so cute. Yes. But she said she was just messing with him. And they're getting a new Angus beef master heifer in December.
Oh, wow.
That's going to be awesome.
Good.
Yes, I can't wait to see that one. Because I know you're going to show it in the video at some point. But yeah, so Miss Jan's been out there and trying to get her peppers to come up. She's been putting seeds in the pot. So Miss Jan, are they any of them coming up for you now?
Peppers are very slow. I do know that. They are very, 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 they take a long time to come up and very slow growing.
Yeah, they are slow.
But then when they get to a certain height, that's like a week, they go bloop and then have peppers all over. Yeah. But very slow.
Miss Lori, are you planting anything this year? I know you probably, with being in a new space and everything, got to start peppers indoors. That's awesome. Yeah, a lot of people, if in the chat, were talking about all these different varieties of peppers and everything. I've never even heard of them.
Yeah.
There are 4 now. Awesome. Yep. So they were so cute. But anyway, well, I guess we need to start wrapping it up.
Yeah, I didn't realize we've been on.
Yeah, we've been on here for a little while.
So
I know y'all probably got things to do, but we just enjoy talking to all of you and catching up with everybody. And I promise we will try. I say this all the time. We'll try to get more live streams on here. We might not be able to do it on a weekly basis, but we will, if we do a live stream, try to limit it to on a Wednesday.
Yeah, that's my fault on that, y'all. Because like I say, me working 10-hour days, and some days, it might be good. I didn't have to do a whole lot that day, and then some days I'm like, I'm just ready to sit on the couch and relax or something. But
so Miss Lori said nothing for her apartment for a year. Next year, probably in Victoria. Great growing area. Awesome. Oh, we love y'all, Miss Jan. We appreciate all of you for your friendship first and foremost. Yes. We have met so many amazing people.
Yes, we have.
We appreciate all of your encouragement. Y'all watching us and sharing us out. Just your amazing support. Y'all are just awesome. We love all of y'all. I say it all the time. Y'all are an amazing community, and
definitely
couldn't ask for better people. I keep telling Bill we need to move out west.
Yes.
And it's like this. They have this massive, major community out there.
Yes.
I wish a lot of us could be so much closer. It'd be nice if we could just take one state and put all us homesteaders and like-minded people in one area. It'd be nice. Yes.
With sense.
Yes. Aw. Miss Lori, we appreciate it. We appreciate it. And we hope we're keeping you in our thoughts and prayers. Hope everything's going well for you, okay? And everybody in the chat, y'all just, let's keep everybody in our prayers. No matter if things are going good or need some prayer time. So it's always good to remember everybody and just be there for one another. That's the best thing we can do. We've got so much going on in this world now, and y'all, it's scary. It's scary sometimes, but
yes, it is. It's not the world we grew up in, y'all. Not the world we grew up in.
It's totally different. Totally different. Yeah, and it's so hard to explain that to our younger generation. I wish they could experience life as we knew it back in the 80s and 90s.
Where you stayed outside until the street light came on, and then you tried to play a little bit more, and now you don't even want your kids to go out the daggone door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. But anyway, we can talk all night, y'all. I know I could. I talk a lot. But we hope all of you are safe. We hope all of you have a wonderful garden season this year, and get plenty to put up on your shelves. And we appreciate each and every one of you. And y'all take care.
Happy Memorial Day.
Yeah. Y'all have a good one and be safe. All right. We're going to close it out. We appreciate y'all. Y'all take care. God bless.
God bless.
Y'all come back and see us soon.